Hey y'all, welcome to Health 123 Health and Wellness Section 50, which is the online section for this course. My name is Chelsea Burrell. Please call me Professor Burrell or Instructor Burrell whenever you're emailing me. Not Chelsea, I would prefer to be called Professor Burrell or Miss Burrell. So this video is designed to kind of put a face to my name and for me to introduce myself and to kind of guide you through this course and for me to explain to you fully what you can anticipate from this semester so that way you're not blindsided and you are fully prepared going in to this course. So I want to be open and honest with you guys, and I want you to be open and honest with me in a very respectful manner. I prefer to have classes that are open conversation, that we learn from each other. It's very collaborative, syncretic, where we gain information again from each other. So please visualize this class as more of a discussion base than versus me just kind of lecturing to you. And I know that's difficult in an online setting, but that's really like how I enjoy portraying my class. And I'm very passionate about what I do, so I'm never going to ask you to do something that I wouldn't do or haven't already done, or even more that I don't already do. So, just to give you a little bit of a background about myself, again, my name is Chelsea Burrell. Please call me Miss Burrell or Instructor Burrell or Professor Burrell, either way. Background about myself. So, from Swain County, from Bryson City, grew up there, went to Swain High School, graduated from there, went to NC State, got my bachelor's degree in psychology with a associate's degree in Spanish, graduated in 3 years with honors, went on to get my master's degree in sport and exercise psychology, also got my certification as a health coach, so I'm a certified health coach, and currently getting my PhD in health and human performance. We'll have that wrapped up hopefully sooner rather than later. So that's my background in health. I've taught at Western for 3 to 4 years now. I taught in the classroom for about 2 years, roughly 2 years, and then I took over this position at Harris Regional Hospital and Swain Community Hospital as the Community Wellness Outreach Coordinator. So anything and everything to do with health and wellness, I love it. It has my name all over it. Very passionate, again, about what I do, very passionate about health, very passionate about wellness. So any questions that you have in relation to physical activity, nutrition, etc., please let me know as we go through this course. So that's a little bit of background about myself, educational background. Personal background, I like to always be open with my students. Again, I'm not going to ever ask you to do something that I wouldn't do. I'm a very open professor whenever it comes to these sorts of things. If you want to know something about me, please ask. I live in Asheville, so live outside of Cullowhee. Love anything and everything outside. Fitness, typically try to get 2 workouts in a day. Usually work out 4:45 in the morning, which is early before everybody rises, and then we'll do some sort of group fitness class in the afternoons. It just depends. Particularly like Pilates classes, try and get some yoga in. Won't lie and say that I do yoga all the time because I don't. I also run in the afternoons, so that's kind of what my schedule looks like. My boyfriend and I have a dog. Her name is Jovi, so if you hear me talk about Jovi, that is our wonderful little dog. Let's see. I love sports, anything to do with sports. Huge Green Bay Packers fan, huge Boston Celtics fan. Obviously a Wolfpack fan, so go Pack. I coached for a couple years, still heavily involved in high school athletics at Swain because my father coaches softball there and one of my really good friends coaches volleyball. I love to travel, love to cook. So those are some very basic things about me. In case you're wanting to know, if you have any other questions, please drop them in the discussion board on my post. So now to get to what I currently do. So obviously I'm not on campus all the time. I'm actually housed at Harris Regional. So again, if you need office hours or if you just desperately need to meet with me and you want that option, I will happily set up a meeting with you, but my office isn't exactly open door policy because I'm not here all the time, so make sure you call me and set up an appointment to be here. My job is to do community health needs assessments, to do employee wellness programs, to do anything and everything to do with health and wellness. So I run employee wellness programs for Swain County Schools, Graham County Schools, Jackson County Schools, hopefully county programs. We're partnering with Harris Casino, NOC, lots of different places for employee wellness programs, and they look different for everybody. But if you have questions about that, please let me know. Now, to the task at hand, our course, you can find everything that you need on the welcome guide or under week 1. You have a syllabus, which looks like this. You also have your calendar, which looks like this. Your calendar is your guide for the whole semester that tells you what's due, when it's due, how it's due, everything of that sort. So just the basics of the syllabus that I'll go over with you, because you do have a syllabus quiz that's due Wednesday, I do believe. So again, my name is Chelsea Burrell. Office is here as the hospital if you need me. By appointment only. If you need to reach me, that is also my office phone. So if you do have a question, then I will do my best to return your call in a timely manner. You can email either one. Please email my Western email, because the Gmail account is my personal account. So please do not email my Gmail account unless it is an absolute emergency. You've had a death in the family, you have to leave for the week, and you can't complete assignments, things of that nature. So please make sure that you only use my Gmail account for emergencies. That's connected to my phone, and those are the only times that I'm going to check that is on my phone. So again, just for emergencies only. I'm pretty good about email. The only thing I will say is my policy in the syllabus is that I will not answer emails from Friday afternoon until Sunday morning. So if you need me within that time period, please be knowledgeable that I'm a person too, and I also have a life. So I usually take Friday afternoons and then Saturday to myself. So I will not be responding to emails during that time, and I think that everyone can agree to be respectful of my time, as we all need our own personal time. So please respect that and understand that you will not get a response from me until Sunday afternoon or Monday morning. Let's see, your textbook, which is question and answers guide to fitness and wellness, which looks like this. The edition, I've had a lot of people email me. I'm not overly concerned about the edition. Most of the content's the same. It's really just kind of the structure and formatting of the book that changes, not the format, or the content. So those are your things. Assessment or assignment points. Your course is out of 600 points. So kind of a low amount of points for you. I do the point system, not percentages. So everything that you get, you can kind of estimate what your grade is going to be worth based upon how many points we've already completed in this semester. So versus emailing me and asking me what your grade is, you can always divide by however many points that we've had this semester. So the majority of your points will come from the behavior change project, which I'll explain in depth as we go along this semester. You'll have a quiz every single week. This week you'll have 2, but for the rest of the time you'll just have 1 quiz, which will be due Sunday at 11:59 p.m. So if you try and complete it after that, you will not have access. It will shut you down. You'll have 10 minutes to complete your quiz. Your quiz is 5 questions. Any type of question format goes, so it's not just multiple choice, it's multiple answer, matching, true, false, short answer, multiple answer. Pretty much anything that you can think of is thrown in there. So 5 questions, 10 minutes, you get to do it twice, and it will take your highest grade. Let's see. Your fitness component, so this is a health and wellness class, so even though it's online, you're not going to get out of the fitness component because I do think it's extremely important. So each week we'll have a type of activity like we would in class. In class, we would get 1 activity day per week, or however I set it up, which is usually once per week. So each week you'll have a physical activity on your calendar, and so if you go into your discussion board, there will be videos or tasks for you to complete, and then you will journal about your experience. And you have to take a photo too, Sorry. That's part of it, is documenting that you actually completed the task. Anybody can go out there and say that they jogged 2 miles and sat on the couch and eat Cheetos and watch Friends. But we're not going to do that this semester. So I want you to actually try these things. Please be open-minded. A lot of students find that they really like some of these classes and they would not have tried them if it wasn't for this class. So I beg you, please be open-minded to this and give it a shot. What's the last thing or the worst thing that could happen from you trying Zumba? Other than hysterically laughing at yourself, because I hysterically laughed at myself the first time I did Zumba as well. But it's fun, it's engaging, it's a different type of cardio for those of you who don't like to run. It's just something different, and that's really what I'm trying to provide with this class, the physical activity, something different that you wouldn't normally try on your own. So you have to take a picture of yourself after you've completed your task, and you have to post in the discussion board. You have to have your initial post by Thursday at 11:59, and then you have to respond to one classmate by Sunday. And those posts need to be thorough, thoughtful, and detailed, not, I hate running. Running sucks. This is horrible. And then your response be, I agree. Running sucks. That is not a college level response nor an initial post, and I expect more from you guys. So I expect, I think my limit was 300 to 500 words. I'm not going to sit there and count your words, but I expect at least 8 sentences. And that's at least 2 paragraphs worth. So again, please be thoughtful and detailed. This is your place to express your experience, good or bad. If you hated it, great. Tell me why you hated it. Tell me what you would do different. Tell me what you can improve on. Please give me honest feedback that is constructive and professional. So those are your fitness components. The dietary profile we'll get to in the Eating for Wellness. You'll track your dietary habits for 3 days, and then we'll kind of figure out how you can improve and get all of your macronutrients and micronutrients in within 1 day in your diet, which is hard to do, but we need to be more aware of what we're putting in our bodies. And let's see, stress portfolio will be at the end. You'll make a stress brochure. Pretty simplistic when we try out different stress management techniques. You do have a midterm and a final, but I don't weigh those as considerable as I would anything else. So please don't fret over the midterm and the final. I don't take a lot of weight or value in midterm and finals. It's just regurgitating information, which is great, but that's not what health and wellness is for. So I'm here to positively impact your lives versus positively impact your ability to regurgitate definitions. Let's see, what else do we have here? I will not accept late work, period. If it's late, I'm not going to accept it unless there's extenuating circumstances, which will be based on, individual circumstances. So please keep that in mind. 11:59, the clock strikes midnight and you haven't completed your quiz or you haven't submitted something. Just because it's 12:01 doesn't mean that I'm going to submit it. This is an online class. We are based on timely submissions, everything else. So please remember that I do not and will not accept late work unless there's some sort of extenuating circumstance that I need to know about. Let's see. The only other thing that I can think of is that when you are writing assignments, please capitalize the word I. I cannot tell you how many assignments that I've read that do not capitalize the word I, and Microsoft Word will literally do it for you. That's a secret, I know. But if you do not capitalize the word I will warn you one time. After that, you will get points deducted after the one warning. Please don't make me warn you. This is a college class. You should be able to hit Shift I. It's really not that hard. I understand that we're not an English class, but you're also in college. So please capitalize the word I. It's a little bit of a pet peeve of mine, and it's just kind of sad. Let's see. Communication, if you don't send me an email that's proper, which is why we're doing an actual email assignment at the beginning. So you're going to submit me an email this week. If you don't use proper form and formatting when you're emailing me and you don't actually give me like a subject, a hey Miss Burl or hey instructor. My name is Charlie Gasp and I am in your Health 12350 class and I have a question about the dietary profile. And here's my question. That's the format that I'm looking for. If you don't give me a subject line, you don't tell me who you are, you don't tell me, you just say, I need help with the dietary profile. I'm not going to email you back. And I think that that's fair because my time is valuable, and if you can't spend enough time to correctly format an email to send to me, then I'm not going to take the time to try and decipher your code that you just sent me. So please take the time to format correctly, share with me constructive thoughts about what your concern is or what your question is. Let's see. So I think that that's the majority of things. Exam dates are set. Grading, there's no extra credit, so please don't ask me for extra credit at the end of the semester. You would be amazed about how many people ask me for an extra credit assignment just to bump them up from an A to an A+. Please don't do that. I'm not going to offer you extra credit. You see the assignments that you have available. That's all the opportunities that you're going to get. In grading, I do my best to grade as thoroughly and quickly as possible, so the quicker you submit assignments, the quicker that I will be able to grade them. If you wait until the last minute to submit something, then I'm obviously not going to be able to grade it as fast. So just a thought there. So that's a majority of your syllabus. Your calendar, again, breaks it down by what you read, your assignment date and times. Anything and everything that you have questions on is in your calendar. You should write all of this down and put it in a planner, put it in your Google Calendar, whatever you need to do to make sure that you don't forget any of these assignments. I will be posting videos each week, kind of giving you an update if we have an assignment. And most of the PowerPoints have an overlay audio to them that you can listen to that I'm walking you through. I do highly recommend that you listen to those because some of those have information that your chapter is not going to have, and it's pretty crucial for you to have that information for quizzes, for tests, for assignments, whatever it is. I try to make everything short. Obviously, this video is not very short, but I do try my best to not exacerbate and clog up your time with stuff that you just don't care about. So I do try to be mindful of that, so please listen along for all of those things. Again, for your first assignment, your email assignment, you have to email me by Wednesday, so make sure you jump on that. You also have to do your introduction discussion board by Wednesday, and you also have your syllabus quiz, which is due Monday as well. If you have any other questions, please put it in your email assignment, and I look forward to getting to know everybody.